Hey, what's up, y'all? I know the lights are dim. Hold on a second. All right, one more day towards retirement. It's awesome. I mean, this is the way we're going to do it from now on. Listen, again, if you want, this is what we're going to do. All right. Before we get to the point where you can't afford to hang with me, I'm giving you guys one last chance. I don't know if you knew what we were doing here this whole time. You know what it was? It was just basically a side business. Now it's a real business, but I'm the only one that does anything. So I'm running the whole business myself. I have a couple of people that have helped me in the room that have done a fantastic job, but now they want to go on and do their own thing. So it's basically that's what I've been trying to do. I don't want to have to be here all day showing you what I do. That's why within 2 hours you get to know what we're doing. If you need, side coaching, then that's a different thing. It's going to cost more money. Remember, the more time I need to spend with you, the more it's going to cost. But I think in 2 hours every morning from 9:30 to 11:30, just watching through osmosis, you're going to learn what these trades are. And right now, we were short Novartis before the news came out because it hit our scanner on a 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal, and we're short the stock at $90.65, and the thing just plummets $2. But that's not even what I want to talk about. That was just some bullshit trade that just happened to come along. Here's what's been going on for 25 years. Okay, maybe you don't know. The whole process of this business, how this became a thing, right? Hit the bid, suck my NASDAQ, the whole thing. You want to hang out? What up? I used to trade and have a crowd of people around me, and it was very annoying. I don't want people hovering over my back while I'm trying to trade, right? Beat it. But back in the day, all you had was AOL chat rooms, right? Or headsets. So I bought everybody little walkie-talkies, and in the walkie-talkie, you'd plug the headset in. So we had our own network, and it was voice activated. It was like from Radio Shack. Hey, I'm looking at Novartis as a short here at $90 and $91, blah, blah, blah. This is why I like it. And 3 or 4 guys would have it. Then I started doing AOL chat rooms. And that was working for a while, right? But still annoying to trade and talk. So I kind of did stop doing it. And then, things started working out. The market crashed, made a lot of money, so I was able to chill a little bit, right? I don't know if you want to hear this whole story, but fast forward to what we're doing right now. I was doing mentorship programs for a couple of $1,000s for a week of my time, which was fine, but I had to go to the city. And then I would meet these nudniks who would yell at me for not being able to get them more buying power at the firm I was working for, or how they needed another monitor to make their trades work. Or they needed to hold their losers overnight because they didn't want to take the loss. And everything there was to do wrong, no matter what. And I was like, you're paying me to tell you what to do and you don't want to listen, right? So I just want to make it clear that you're paying me to be here and I'm telling you what to do and what not to do and you don't want to listen. Just to make that clear. As long as they nodded their head, I'm like, all right, so then it's on you now if you lose money, right? But thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes to the point where human nature is still too much to overcome. I could teach people how to do this, but if they're not going to do it, then what can I tell you to do? If you're not going to trade the reversal on the VWAP break that I just showed you works 100% of the time, then I don't know what more to do. So fast forward to where we are right now. I was doing seminars, doing classes. I worked for the shadiest people on the earth. $12,500 they were charging for a 10-day course. All right? 10 days. For $12,500. So what would I do? I would do an hour or two out of one of those 10 days, and I would talk about my gap fading. This was before VWAP, all right? Oh, by the way, this video might go out because I got a hurricane blowing through my neighborhood right now. So here's what we would do, right? $12,500 and people were paying this, right? You got a whole nice little book. And you learned everything there was about trading. I mean, 10 days of information, 9 to 5. You went to school. Most of the information was pointless. A lot of it, how could you retain that type of information? You couldn't. So after you paid your 12,500, you were given the access to the trading room, the chat room, where I was, because I just liked enjoying hanging out, right? And I was getting paid, whatever, squat for my couple of hours of time, and talking about my gap fading. But then it was the chat room, which I really thrived in there. I like talking, right? And I wasn't trading as much. So now I could talk, right? So here I was babysitting all these guys' clients' money. So I'm babysitting his clients and all these $12,500 guys. And here I am making sure they don't blow themselves up, doing all the hard work, putting their education to good use. But when I asked, hey, can I get some of the action here on the 12,500? I was laughed at. I was like, well, then go fuck yourself, because I'm doing all the work. Oh, by the way, after you got done paying 12,500 for the class, right? What's up, man? After you were done paying 12,500 for the class, you got 3 months in the chat room. And then after 3 months, they started charging you $250 just to be in the chat room. And if you wanted to take additional education products like trader analysis, where we would spend an hour or two going over your trades. By the way, Novartis short on the reversal still working. Once there's a conspiracy involved, you want to stay short. Novartis, right? 89. Novartis short. Now your stop is 88.06 on the rest. Doesn't matter now. This is all icing on the cake. Goes back to 88.06. You get. Hey, what's up, man? You get stopped out. Doesn't matter at this point. Oh, you're Gringo Star? Where's Andrew? Well, anyway, listen. I thought you were somebody else. So here's what the thing is. So where are we up to? It's 12,500 for your 10 days, right? Now you're paying $250 a month, right? Now, oh, you want trader analysis? Oh, well, that's another $500 for a quarter. We'll go over your trades for 3 months with you for about, a half an hour, maybe once a week, whatever it was. It was $500 on top of the money you just spent. Now you're getting banged out for the 12,500. Plus now you're paying $250 a month to be in the chat room where I was helping you out, and trader analysis for $500. Oh, wait, you want to learn more about options? Well, that's $1,000. Oh, cool. Now I'll teach you more strategies that you didn't learn in the first class. So now you're out $12,500 for the first 10 days. Now you're paying $250 a month for the chat room. You want some trader analysis every once in a while? There's another $500. Oh, want options? So now you're talking about 15 grand. What have you learned? Maybe you've learned something. Maybe you haven't. So I was like, you know what? These guys are ripping people off. I could probably do it a lot better. Or you could do it in a seminar. I saw people paying $500 for a seminar to learn about VIX products. And I had an all access pass at the time. I could go wherever I wanted. So I sat in on this $500 seminar. And he's going on and on and on about VIX products. And I just raised my hand. I'm like, yeah, but most of these products are built on highly leveraged futures contracts, and most of them disintegrate. So wouldn't you be more wise to suggest just shorting these products? Oh, yeah, we'll get to that, sir. And he never got to it. It was all about volatility, this, and how to buy them and what they are. I'm like, wow, you learned absolutely nothing except the one thing that's the most important thing to do is teach people how shitty these products are. You're going to not teach them that? Wow, where do I sign up for this class? So fast forward to what I'm doing and why I've got 30 people on my website. I've got collectively about 100 members that have joined over the last, 2 or 3 years. Because why? Because what I do is I trade in the morning. Not too much, but I'm busy helping other people. And then I do trader analysis for nothing. You want to talk to me about your shitty trades? Boom. I'm there for you. Oh, you want to learn a bit more about options? Call me, set up a time, and I'll help you a little bit more about options. Not for $1,000, because it's a pay one price to be a part of my world. By the way, Novartis short. Now you want to cover at 87.40. If it gets back to 87.40 on Novartis short. All right? So where are we now? So what are we doing now? I've tried to mold the chat room, the mentorship program, the alerts. Obviously, everybody wants to be spoon-fed these trades, but here I am blasting out Novartis short. I don't think anybody took it. Again, kind of why I'm insane at this point. I'm banging out winners every day. There was 6 in a row today. 6 for 6. 1 loss, but we rectified that loss by getting back involved in the BHC. Now, again, if you're out there and you want to help me, again, all we're going to do here on YouTube is stare at my stupid face. If you want me to talk and show you these trades, you have to come to the website. There's only that's it. I'm not encoding. I'm not buying any streaming software. I'm not doing any of that. I have a website where I could stream my own chart and talk, and you can see my face. So this is just for me to remind you that I'm still out there and still kicking it, right? So let's fast forward to where we are right now. For $5,500, right, you get me what I've been calling a lifetime fee. Lifetime. What does that mean? Well, for the guys that joined up 2 years ago, they've already got 2 years into it, right? For you guys now, you got 2 years and 3 months. And in March, this price for me is jumping up. Wait, I'm getting an alert. By the way, we just got stopped out of Novartis short. I'm getting an alert here. EVBH. Hold on. What is this? That's not even a symbol. EVBH? The fuck are you talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. That's not even a symbol. But anyway, listen, we're getting into it right now, all right? So I don't have to make this. When you want to speak to me, this is what we're going to talk about. All the things that you've been getting ripped off about. All the scammers out there. The reason I've done a 30-day trial was that if you can't appreciate what I'm laying down in 30 days, you're never going to appreciate it, right? The business plan for me was I need to prove myself worthy for you guys to pay. Nobody does that. Here, this is what I've done today. 7 for 7, Novartis short pays for your whole subscription for life on one trade. If you did the trade with us, maybe you traded some options. Maybe you did 3,000 shares. 3,000 shares on a Novartis short. When I mentioned it, you're up $12,000 right now, today. I don't know how big of a trader you are or how small of a trader. I'm just there to supply the ideas. So instead of paying $12,500 and $600 for classes and seminars and all that bullshit, pay up now for $5,500. You get me forever. And all you need to do is make a phone call and say, hey, listen, I'm not getting what you're laying down. Can we do a private? And I'll give you the private session as part of that one low fee. And then if you want to learn a little bit more about options, I do a Thursday night schmooze session. Thursday nights, 9 o'clock, we have a few cocktails. You could do it from the UK, of course. It's all live. So let me keep going. My time right now is too valuable for me to be sitting in this room anymore. All right? So I've got an opportunity now to go get a real job. But do I want? Do I want to do that? Do I want a real job? Well, you know what? I kind of do at this point because my skills are probably worth a couple of $1 million a year. I'm not making a couple of $1 million a year trading 300 shares of Novartis and talking to you guys in the chat room. I'm not. So, but here's the craziest thing, right? I'm willing to eventually give you money to trade if you could just learn what I'm laying down here. But you got to pay up first. And inevitably, if you're good enough, I'll give you basically your money back. Because just like this guy said, I want my own trading floor. I want my own little community. And I want that also so that we can go beat the living shit out of Jason Bond and the Warrior Trader and all those other guys that are, all I read about is negative stuff about them. I don't know personally about them, any of them. I'm never going to slander anybody. Good for them, right? Jason Bond, all I hear is negative stuff. But if it was that negative, if he was committing real crimes, eventually he'd be caught. I know there's a sucker born every minute, but don't the suckers that got suckered talk to the other suckers? Please don't do this. Maybe, again, if you're paying 50 grand a month to market, you're going to find more suckers. If you keep telling them that they don't have to work, you're going to find people that want to get suckered out of their money. Right? But I'm not going to condemn or ridicule or do anything. It's all about me. I'm the best. I know I'm the best. And my time is way too valuable for this. I should be at an office right now with hundreds of millions of dollars behind me, shorting the shit out of Novartis. Warrior Trader makes about $30K a year trading. Okay. I thought he made 30 grand a month. Jason Bond makes 100,000. I like when they throw these numbers out there. I love when these guys throw out these numbers about percentage gains. Percentage gains. I made 600% gain today. On what? What does that even mean? I could just throw numbers out there. 600% gain. I only had $3 in my account. I made 20 bucks today. I'm up 600%. Boom. Boom. Right? So what I'm saying, you got 2 years and 3 months. At 50, I'm done. I'm going to throw a party on my 50th birthday party, which is probably going to be in August because who wants to party in November? But whether or not the guys that are running the site right now, Solid Jello, the guy that I taught, who could speak to speak, he could talk the talk better than anybody, set up levels, show you why Novartis was a short, just as good as I can. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to build a community where you guys could go out on your own. I don't want to have to be there spoon feeding you all the time, right? You want to be able to go out on your own. Half the people blow up their accounts, half the people go out on their own. And that's why there's only 30 or 40 people in the room at any given time. They blow themselves up or they move on without me. I feel bad. I like when there's a packed room in there. But you know what? If they've moved on because they don't need me, that's kind of what my job was, right? But if I'm going to be there, it's $10,000 a man at this point. That's the only price for me that seems reasonable for my time. And you got 2 years and 3 months to enjoy it. So before March, it's $5,500. After March, it's $10,000. Because at this point, I know for a fact I don't need to do this. You're right? You get me? I got 3 job offers on the table, right? But I don't want to have a real job. I don't want to commute. I don't want to have to buy lunch at some shitty bodega. I have a very, very specific menu. So if I can make this work, I want to make this work, but it's not going to work without you guys. Trader, consultant. What else would I be doing? Or I could even do sales repping. But why would I want to do that? I got to talk all day about software and trading? Who wants that? So help me, help you, help me. help me not get a real job. Because again, the first one I want, okay? I get just to be a trader with my whatever. I have no limitations whatsoever. 2.5 mil to start. Here you go. Go do what you do. Nothing. But I got to go to the office every day. I got to get there. I got to get to the city by 8:30. And again, shut the website down. So it's a toss-up. I don't know what I want to do. At 5,500, sort of makes sense. 10 grand starts to make more sense. 10 grand a player. Now I know. What? I only have $4 in my account. If you only have $4 in your account, guess what? You can't hang with me. But I'll let you hang with me for 30 days because I'm such a nice guy. Maybe in those 30 days, you could take a piece of information that'll make you a great trader. And 2 years from now, you come back and say, wow, you know how much money I made because of those tips? Here's a couple of $1,000 because I'm such a nice guy and you were such a nice guy. It's happened. I've had guys come back to the website after years and just say, you know what? I owe this to you. Most people don't do that. Most people say, thanks for this free information, sucker. But even knowing that, I still do this because I like it. And what else am I going to talk about, right? But guys, time is what is the most valuable thing here. It's my time that's more valuable. Because right now, what I would be doing right now is closing the day. The day is over. Novartis was ridiculous. I mean, I'll show you the trades. WPX, never heard of this thing. WPX short at 988, covered at 950. Awesome, right? Then Mosaic short on the reversal. This one kind of fucked the whole trade up because I never imagined this thing to sell off the way it did. Opens at 24.53, gets short at 23.60, goes to 23. We're a champ, right? Bang, 2 more points to the downside. That was insanity. Beyond Meat short, obviously UVXY long, 3 out of 4 were nice ones. And the diamond short from the beginning of the day just to play the fade. So it was a fantastic day, but at the end of the day, what am I making on 200 share lots and one contract here, one contract there? Because it's very difficult to talk, trade, and help other people all at the same time. But I'll do it if there's 600 people in the room at 10 grand a man. Then it makes sense for me. But right now, it's starting not to make sense. So get involved now before your chance is gone. And if you need to talk to me, just email me and I'll call you and we work out something. Because my God, people, you need to trade this stuff. You need to trade this setup. And that's why I'm here. And again, my dad still doesn't get it. He's like, stop telling people. Just do it. And I know that's what I should be doing. But I think the more people I tell about this trade, it works better and better and better. And it is working better. It's working at 100%. It doesn't get any better than 100%, does it? The only time they don't work is when you don't work. When you get scared. Oh, this is the one that's not going to work. Who gives a shit if it doesn't work? Here's your entry. That's your exit if it doesn't work, and that's your exit if it does work. Go. That's it. There's no. What if this one doesn't work? Oh my God, it's going against me. No. Here's your entry. There's your exit, and there's your other exit. Nothing else can happen in between. Oh God, it's going against me. Yes, it is right now, but you're only getting out if it goes against you at this point. Oh, but wait. Oh, I got out already, and now it's going the way you said it was going to go. Yes. So who fucked up? You fucked up. The trade didn't fuck up. You fucked the trade up. There's levels. They're all right there for you. VWAP, multi-day VWAP, each time frame. On the 1 minute, the hourly, and the multi-day time frame, you have the entire trade laid out there for you. All it is about is only doing that trade. And then if you want to the only other trade that straight from the path was the ALLK. Don't care. This stock had a massive move yesterday, and today it chopped around into the VWAP. It got back above the VWAP and back above. Once it broke 69.25, the trade was on. Now, again, I'm not saying I held this thing into the 80s, but our alert was buy 69.40, stop was 66.10. Again, you're trading a volatile stock. You had to use a 3-point stop on this one. Your entry was 69.25 with a stop at, you had two stops, 67.50, and then under that was 66.25. You didn't have to worry because we got the entry nailed, and our target was $80. So you're risking 3 to make possibly 11, and it went up 17 or whatever it did. All I do is supply great information. Do I trade all these ideas? Absolutely not. Am I making 50 grand a day? No, because I can't trade more than 200 shares of some sick stock that I've never seen before and talk and try to trade my options and send emails and take phone calls. So that's it. So it's 2 hours in the beginning of the day, right? 9:30 to 11:30. You're going to get me rocking out with my cocking out. Finding the ideas, showing you how to find the ideas. And then we take a little break. And then my boy Soligello comes on. He talks about his new indicators, the 1 hour VWAP for the middle of the day. It's pretty good. Talk about coding if you like that kind of shit. He'll show you how to code your Thinkorswim account. And if you don't have Thinkorswim, he could show you somehow to code your other accounts. Bottom line, if you've ever decided, if you ever thought, this is what it is. It's my Jamaican flag, man. I'm part Rastafarian, if you didn't know. Religion's a choice. Everybody thinks I'm a Jew. I'm a Rasta. Religion's a choice. I choose the one where there's weed involved. I choose the one where you could listen to great music. Anyway, by the way, you guys see my new tat? It's a complete. So the Warlock eyeball, that's my inner eye, who controls my demon warrior, who slaughters the bull and the bear. Anyway, so what's it worth to you? A conversation, a 30-day trial? Because I need to build an army if we're going to go to war. Can't be just me and 3 other guys. If we're going to take on some of these fuckers, right? I need an army of you guys out there. But whatever we've been doing up to this point, absolutely not working. Whatever the fuck I've been doing, completely wrong. Everything about what I have been doing, wrong. Maybe I should have spent money marketing, I guess. The bottom line is I thought the pieces would fall into place as long as I kept providing great content and a great service. And you know what? I was wrong. I was wrong. I need to go out there and market and sucker people out of their money like Jason Bond and everybody else out there. I'm not good at it. I don't sucker people out of their money. But I can't get the word out without some email service or some phone. I don't want to hire a telemarketing service. I don't want to be that guy. I figured 2 people would tell 2 people would tell 2 people. And guess what? I mean, it's not like there's nobody that doesn't know who I am at this point. But My greatness is being muted by charlatans and criminals because everybody's a fucking guru. Everyone's a guru. But listen, after predicting this move 8 months prior, just based on my vacation, you have to accept I have magic powers. So I don't give a shit what you think at this point. I am Legion. I am Legion. I am Legion. If you guys aren't watching Legion on FX, you're a bunch of dicks. That show is the greatest show ever made in the history of the world. Legion, the best show ever made. I am Legion. I got some super fucking natural powers, and I'm willing to help you for nothing. On the mere notion that you will say, damn, this fucker is that good. I need to stick around. Pony up the cash. I think the mass marketing, the mass emailing, it's just a bunch of bullshit. And nobody picks up their phone anymore. Who picks up their phone when you see a number that you don't know? So now I've had a bunch of you guys send me emails with your phone number. So now I'm calling you all back. I've been spending months calling you back. Every 100 phone calls, I get 4 people to pick up their phone. You called me. I got one guy yelling at me that he didn't know who I was. He doesn't take telemarketing phone calls. I'm like, you called me. You just emailed me 3 days ago. I'm calling you. And then we have the psychopaths. Woo, man. The psychopaths who keep me on the phone for 4 hours. Oh, you know you're out there. Oh, by the way, Jimmy, how you doing? Oh, yeah, you're the best. Oh, my God, I was in the chat room. I can't wait to join. This is awesome. Tell me your life story. Oh, yeah, is that right? Yeah, I got some kids that I'm going to go hang out with now. Oh, on. Here it goes. Oh, on and on. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, how was that trip? Oh, yeah, fantastic. All right, great. Yeah, it's been like 3 months I've been letting you hang out in the chat room. What's the story? Oh, you got to the Is that right? Listen, yes or no? It's an easy answer at this point. Yes or no? On and on. Oh, yeah. Oh, what'd you do? Oh, you were in the army? Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Yes or no? Can I call you back tomorrow? Yeah. Call me back with some more stories. Yes or no? You see what the service is? What goes on in there? You've already told me 30 times how much you're impressed by it. There's only one step left. There's only one step left. I don't get it. Can you write it out in a list? Four hours of my life gone, wasted, right? Can't get those hours back either. And that's my point again. Don't waste my time. I'm going to be 50 years old. I can't waste any more time. Think about it. I gotta now get up from talking to you guys and trading and getting all fucking stressed out. Now I gotta go out, drive to the city and do stand-up comedy. I gotta keep my energy levels up. I'm waiting for my testosterone levels to go down. I keep reading about how I'm not going to want to have sex anymore. That hasn't happened. So for me, again, I don't want to get totally, distracted here, but I've been married 20 years and it's over. I'm saying this right now on YouTube. It's over. I mean, me and my wife are just pals now. Hey, how you doing? Good seeing you. Oh, you still live here? Oh, what's for dinner tomorrow? I'll be driving. Oh, okay, driving. Oh, hey, you still live here? Hey, next thing you know, it's 6 months later. So the stress of living with a pal, that's my fuel right now. Until I get the divorce papers signed. Here, by the way, I wasn't joking. Sign here. Take care. Take care. Bye. Bye. Because this is not what it's supposed to be like. I'm not a stay-at-home fucking loser. Bye-bye. My wife thinks I'm joking around too. Honey, it's over. It's over. Once she admits it to herself, then it'll be all right. I'm a good-looking guy with money. I need to be getting laid every fucking day. Just saying. Just saying. So when those proceedings come along, go back to this video. You've been warned. It's part of the contract of marriage. I'm too good looking and charismatic. Anyway, so that's my life right now, people. Get involved because I'm leaving my wife, right? And I'm just going to be sitting there making stupid money with my buddy's hedge fund, and that's it. I'm going to have a nice apartment in the city, no car. Maybe I get a Tesla just to have one. My kids will be in college. And then when my wife's sitting there all by herself, oh, maybe I should have been nicer. Oh, maybe I should have gave a shit. Right? I got things to do. And you guys can be a part of it. Be a part of this. And if you're a broke fucker that wants to learn, I'll help your ass. But you got to pony up something. Because maybe you're that insane, money-hungry guy who's broke that I could help, and I'll give you your $10,000 account. But if you do one trade that's not mine, you're done. I'm talking about $500 to your name and you think you're going to be a trader. It's hard. No offense. But if you got $500 to your name, $500 to your name, it's hard to trade. But if you got $10,000, right? Where let's say 1,000 is yours, the rest is mine, and I'm telling you what to do, and you risk, every trade is risk defined. Never take overnights. Every trade you're in control of, inevitably you're going to let that account grow, and then you're not going to need me. That's what I want to do. Inevitably, you don't need me. But right now, you definitely do. All right? Listen, the whole shit house is going up in flames, man. We got to make some real money before it's too late. All right? And in those 2 hours in the day, those first 2 hours of the day, if you can't be a part of those first 2 hours, I get it. I understand. You got things to do. But if you want to learn some stuff, you're not going to learn anything better than anybody else on earth about this industry. If you want to be an independent day trader, I'm the grandfather of the industry now. I legitimately am. Day trading started. We started it. We invented it. And I'm still here doing it through all these transitions and changes. And I found the one trade that through it all continues to work. And now using the VWAP, you're getting a heads up on a trade that's been working for me for 20 years. The VWAP's telling me way before I would even get my entry back in the day. So It's just unbelievable stuff. Really is. And I'm telling you, I'm lactose intolerant. I haven't had a sip of milk today, and I feel awesome. Drinking my coffee like I take my men, black and in my ass. Nobody appreciates that joke, except for me, I guess. How do you take your coffee? Black, like my men, and in my ass. Get it? Because I read a thing about coffee enemas, and I was like, that's hilarious. People get coffee shot up their rectum, called a coffee enema, which adds to the jokes. But if you don't know those coffee enemas exist, it just sounds like a very gay joke. How do you take your coffee? Like I take my men, black, and in my ass. See, it works on 2 levels there. Works on almost 4 levels if you think about it. It's a think piece, but once you're thinking too much about it, it doesn't work, right? No, I'm not drinking vodka. You know the vodka, the double vodka on the rocks on the cruise, $32.86 they would charge you. Double vodka rocks, $32.86. They kind of make you get the drink plan. A lot of money you could spend on a boat. An incubator. An incubator. Wait a minute. Who's that guy? What was that show? Incubator. What's an incubator? Why do I need an incubator? How about that Novartis trade? Man, that was awesome. They're in the Mosaic now long, I guess. Ho! Mosaic. Range break at 2062. VWAP break at 2096. Headed to 21, possibly 2160. Nice trade. Oh, look at this guy. Hits his offer. 2161. Look at that. See that? You see that? See, that's why I don't have to be there. Look at that. Live. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him recommending Mosaic. What a nice trade that is. Mosaic on the range break to the VWAP, 2091 entry. First entry is 2061. Second entry, 2091. They're offering out right now, taking profits at 2125 with the ultimate goal of 2160. I trust no one but myself. I don't Finviz, yeah, I don't know Finviz. What is that? You just read about companies. Nothing matters to me except VWAP and reversals, like this Mosaic on the way down today, and now just now on this rip. Nice trade. But that's it, people. Come on, I'm getting too old for this shit. So that's the spiel. Now, I wanted to do this live, right? Here's the thing. I'd always have, listen, I want to talk to you guys live. I still do. My goal is to talk to every single person that's ever come across my website or my phone number, right? Holy shit, Mosaic, you got 18 more cents to go. If it goes to 21.59 to the penny, that'd be amazing. Glick, you prick. I love it. See? Now I feel like a proud papa. My baby little student from 10 years ago, he's making calls right now. He also had a Shake Shack from 7 points ago. Oh, look at the market. Oh, boy. All right, so here's some more information, right? This conversation that we just had right now, usually I reserve this for the phone. But now I'm incorporated, bitches. It's a real business now. So now I got to take it serious. It was always a side business. Like I was like a stock tutor. People wanted to pay me for my tutoring. Now it's real, people. The shit is real. Because I'm at a transition where Either I'm going to make something out of this website for reals, or it's time to go. 21.59 on this Mosaic. Watch it go right there, right now. Amazing. What do you mean? Conference call. Oh, for the incorporation? I'm the only member. Conference call right now. Boom, you're in it. It's just me. Want to see my fancy card? Check this out. I got a business credit card, man. I am the Guru Incorporated. That's me now. That's my new business heading. Exciting. Where? The multi-day VWAP, yes, 21.59. I'm going to go with the organic milk. No, I'm trying almond milk again. But I think I could live without milk. I don't know if I could live without cereal. That's the thing. I freaking love cereal. How am I going to make my chocolate Rice Krispie treat things without milk? So I'm going to go back to the almond. I didn't like it. And I don't know. Whatever the thing is, I feel much better today. Maybe it's just my body wasn't ready for other food. I was on a nice schedule on the boat. Anyway, hemp milk, does that even exist? Look at this market. Exciting. We usually call this the 2 o'clock fucking, but we definitely have been trending before this time. Usually if you're getting a breakout move around this time, it's meant to be faded, but I wouldn't get in the way right now. But again, the best part about it, I only trade reversals. So no matter what the market's doing right now, it doesn't matter. The only thing that you should be in right now is Mosaic long for 21.59, but they've sold most of the position anyway. But you're looking for the extra 20 cents on the last lots, why not? Well, look here, some of the trades today, unbelievable. Just unbelievable. UVXY long worked 3 out of 4 times today. It was awesome. DEC? Wow. I haven't looked at that stock in a long time. That was a reversal to the upside, looks like. Yeah, that stock's too thin for me. I don't like the way it trades. But you know what traded down to reversal on today? Look at Lyft and look at Beyond Meat. Just 2 rollovers through the VWAP, went red, and they were done. Just like Novartis. Market's rocking right now. So that's it, my friends. That's where we're at right now. I love helping people. I appreciate not everybody can afford me. That's why I try to let you in on a little bit of what I do. My goal, if it was possible, in that first month for nothing, that you make some money and then, pay up for 4 or 5 months with the intentions of hanging around forever. You don't got to come up with all the money first, but a lot of times, again, I like getting it all out there. Just let's do this. I don't like payment plans. I don't want to have to chase you guys down. I'm not a credit card guy. Boom, let's get this done. You're in the family or you're not. Let's rock out for the next couple of years. Yeah, it was nice. I had UVXY at the close yesterday at $38, sold it at 41 and change. Because there was no way, no matter how negative, and I was negative on the market. Oh boy. No matter how negative I am on the market, I'll never take UVXY overnight, ever. Because just because something works 10% of the time, who cares? 90% of the time, if you hold UVXY or TVX overnight, you're going to lose money. It's a disintegrating product, always. But the best thing about what I'm doing right now with this, one or two trades, sometimes three or four trades a day, it's always the same trade. BHC short was the other one. I keep forgetting. Another earnings reversal. So BHC, WPX, and then Lyft, Beyond Meat. I mean, it was a sick day. Sick day. And this is the kind of day where it reminds me never ever get upset about missed opportunities, because you get a day like today where you come in, you had some expectations. I thought the market was going to crash today. When the UVXY went and started to spike up and the market was just about to go red, are you kidding me? I'm ready to sit there. I'm ready to go short the world, but I wanted to see, one test of a rally, and then it rolled over, and the rollover never came. No, if it would have rolled over earlier, but now the UVXY collapsed, market held its bid, and that was it for the shorts. And even the ones that I was short, like Mosaic, BHC, and I was short the diamonds, obviously, they all became really nice longs. So yeah, we learned a lot today, right? I'm truly a Rastafarian. Not a real Rastafarian, because I can't grow long hair and I'm a white guy. But I had a Rasta friend back in the day. He was very, very, straight up with me. He's like, I like you as a person, but you'll never be true Rasta because you're a white Jew from Brooklyn. And I appreciate that. The true Rastas think I'm the devil. But you know what? Religion's a choice. If I want to choose Rasta, that's what I'm saying. That's why wars and killing each other over religion is a joke. That's why I wrote this bit about how I want a Nazi girlfriend. I'm not going to get into that whole thing right now. But I knew this girl. I'm pretty sure she was a Nazi. But everything that she was into, I was into. She liked ecstasy. Really wasn't a big fan of the glue that she would sniff. She liked death metal, raving. She liked breaking shit. I was like, wow, I'm into all that stuff. But we can't even be friends, right? Because maybe you didn't know this or not, I'm the devil. Anyway, you're crazy. Yeah, strangles. I don't have anything on the books right now whatsoever. I'm completely devoid of trades right now. I have zero on the books. No INSG, no Yext, nothing. I'm free. Maybe that's why I'm in such a good mood. Or am I in a good mood, or is this all a drunken facade? No more Ameren? No. Certainly not Ameren? No. What do you need to own stocks for? For what? So I could watch AMD go back to $27. It got all I need. ALLK already went up enough to make up for 37 different stocks of owning. Yeah, owning stocks is, again, where are we now? All the stocks that I own were right back to where they came from, right? Funko's back to $22 where I sold it. It was at 25 a couple of days ago, right? Upwork, bought that, sold it out, pretty much flat. That stock sucks. Box sucks. Lyft sucks. Uber sucks. I don't think anything's above where I sold it. INSG over 5, out of that. Ameren in the 20s, done with that. You give me a Novartis short every day, and that's what I'm going to trade. Yeah, I'm doing a live. What's it called? A heart to heart on YouTube. Now everybody knows what the deal is. By the way, market new highs, y'all. How about that UVXY, right? They got it to break even, tacked on a little bit. Once it went negative, the market was done going down. Speaking of food, I got to get something to eat, but I hope you guys had as good of a day as I did. And again, it's not about the money for me. I just like going 8 for 8. No, really it was 8 for 9 if you want to include the BHC. But it's just nice to be right. And what's really nice is I'm not short now because I'm not stupid. As much as I thought this market might be going down, are you crazy? As soon as the UVXY rolled over, as soon as the UVXY started to die, got out of my UDOW short, obviously got out of the UVXY long, and phenomenal. Phenomenal. Look at this day. Got a little Novartis action there. But yeah, I'm about to pass out now because I got to eat something. Market's on cruise control right now, man. So rock and roll. Anybody got anything on? Where's the Mosaic? That was the last interesting trade. All right, you almost got to where you wanted it to be, right? Oh, by the way, I'm growing a beard again. You want to know why? Because my wife hates fucking beards. So I'm going to be growing this shit. Sorry, by the way. I know you don't like when I curse. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the air in 2 different places right now. If you haven't noticed, I only curse once a week now. For the ladies. They think I'm foul-mouthed. Angela, come back to me. Gail. Gail. Royal Mac, she set me right. By the way, look at the market. New highs. Twitter. Hey, if anything does come along while I'm sitting here, you'll be the first to know. But after that Novartis short, no more trading for me. You see, this is how you stop that whole thing about fear of missing out, not caring. Who cares? Let the market go up 700 points into the close. If it's not a reversal, I don't care. I'm going to chase a 400-point move that I just sat here and watched. Why? Just made 3 points on a Novartis trade. What do I need to do? Nothing. What's up? Wait till tomorrow. There'll be 3 more reversals that are very high quality, successful trades. Why would I want to trade right now? Oh, because the market's ripping into the close. Is it? Is it ripping into the close? Who cares? Day's over, man. Why'd I stop trading options? I didn't stop. I just don't trade too much anymore because I'm the operator standing by. I'm the email marketing team. I'm also the sales force. I'm also the content provider, the trader, the guru, the warlock. But soon I'm going to have one guy on everything. Uh-oh, Jumama. What about Jumama? Hey, let's give it up to Andrew Left. Good for him. He got one right. He called this one a scam too. He calls 900 companies scams. If one turns out to be a scam, now he'll say, "Look, you got that one right." They sell blankets on an African website, and it was this IPO that they were the Amazon of Africa. That was their. But by the way, they're owned by a German company, which is good enough to short it in my book, because right after Chinese, the Germans are the shadiest people as far as the market's concerned. But doesn't matter. Right now, market's squeezing into the close. Anybody that stayed short all day is getting squeezed. But guess what? Tomorrow, if this doesn't amount, this doesn't turn into a real rally, if the UVXY has any life tomorrow, guess what? We'll give most of this move back. I wish I could suggest doing something. The only thing I would suggest now is, I don't know. No, I'm just going to play it like it is. Again, I shorted this market 3 times today and I escaped. So I'll be looking to short it on any weakness. But I've come to know and learn the hard way that even in the face of the most bearish moves, right, we still just never go down. I'm actually watching. No, I wanna go the other way. If this market does stabilize for one more day, right? If the market stabilizes for one more day, people will start dumping the gold stocks, right? So JDST might have some follow through tomorrow. I'm looking to buy JDST. If the market's strong, we're going to be shorting UVXY tomorrow, buying JDST, and then whatever reversal comes along. I don't know what didn't Disney report or Disney reports or something like that. I don't know. And then we just go back to the same old thing. Once the market stabilizes, you go back to trading the earnings reversals only. They only work 100% of the time. So tonight, what are we looking at? Tuesday after the close. Plenty to choose from. 173 companies reporting. Let's see. Nothing off the top of the screen. Here, go to this website. All the earnings reports you want. I'll find 1 or 2 of those that reverse tomorrow, and that'll be it. I'd like to actually find something while we're sitting here. Nothing really going on. Actually, here's one for you. You ready? Take a look at Lyft. It was a great short, right? Great long yesterday, great short today. It just rallied off the lows, bumped up, got to the multi-day VWAP, just hit the 1 minute. So now if it pulls back to that 58 area, if you could buy Lyft at 58, use an 18-cent stop, and if it rallies just back to the VWAP, that's 50 cents for you. And if it breaks the VWAP, you probably get a squeeze up to 58.90. Not bad. Oh! And don't forget you get a free hat. No, not a hat. Actually, I'm going to make new hats. Getting the fancy ones, the flex fit hats. Man, I put this hat on. I feel like I'm 17 years old. But if I was able to show you a chart, I would show you this lift chart where I like these trades where they hold a whole number and get back to the VWAP and they can't break. Now, if lift was to break the VWAP on the next move up, you'd probably get a squeeze on it because nobody wants to stay short late day VWAP breaks. So what do we got? What time is it? 2:37. No wonder I'm so hungry. So this is a fascinating day. We've had a massive rally on the futures. If you were watching the futures from yesterday's collapse at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, it's an 800-point move right now. Sorry, 1,000-point move. 1,000 points right now. Right there. It's 1,000 freaking points. So I think you're going to have to have some give back again, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But UVXY, if UVXY shows any strength tomorrow and the market starts to get a little weak, you'll get some more selling again tomorrow. Right now, I'm not getting in the way of it. You watching me live? Can I call you back? Where'd you go? I'm here. Later. Yeah. I'll tell you something again. Remember, I threw a post out there a couple of weeks ago, and I reiterated it yesterday. If you panic, and it turns out to be a genius sell, were you panicking? Because I was panicking on the first sell-off a couple of weeks ago. I mean, what was it? It was like this one day where the market got down 200 something. I was like, that's the smart money getting out. But then we rallied the next day, and I felt foolish because I thought that was the rally, that was the sell-off. Turns out I was right. Should you cover your short in what? Apple? I'll tell you, man, it's tough to stay, depending if you want to hold stuff overnight. But right now you shouldn't be short Apple. I would have already covered. I don't stay short anything if it breaks over the 1 minute VWAP late in the day. So Apple did. Does that mean it's not going to go down 2 points tomorrow? I don't know. That's why I'll wait for these gaps tomorrow. Let's say Apple gaps up and rolls over, and then I have somebody who is familiar with TC2000. TC2000, I heard you can install, according to Zach, I think. You got to talk to my buddy Solid also. I think you can get these multiple time frame VWAPs on there. But for me, again, that's way above I can't do that at all. My buddy Zach Hurwitz showed me what to do. My buddy Solid has taken it and morphed it into a couple of other things. And then that's all I know. I still use the same charts I've been using from 11 years ago. It's the same chart. Never changed it. Solid does all that stuff. I found something that works, and I don't know about TradingView, same kind of thing. I think he might know how to do it. So if you guys want to know, stop in, talk to Solid, and he might be able to help you. And you get Solid as part of going back to selling. You get my coder friend as part of the deal. I'm looking at Lyft as a buy, yeah. LYFT. I was just punching it back up. Hang on a second. So right now, Yeah. Well, you had a little pullback right here, right? And again, this is I would say, 55% chance success, right? Why even bother taking the trade, right? Why not just wait till tomorrow when you have 80 to 95, 100% chances of making money, right? But, and again, this is why I'll always preface this, if you need to trade right now for some reason, then here's an idea. Lift on the pullback right there. Buying it at 58.06, 07, 58.10, right? Now you could go there and you could use 57.91 and 57.83. So, usually if you're buying 200 shares, you use two separate stops, right? You don't want to ever stop out at the same price. But right now, you pulled back to the whole number, you held it. So far, so good. So your stops would be right underneath there. So you're talking about what? 57.92 and 57.82. And now your goal and your targets are 58. You're looking for the 58.50 retrace. And if you get the 58.50 retrace, you already have a nice trade on your hands, but you're obviously going to look for more if it breaks the 1 minute VWAP, and then you're looking for 58.75. I don't hate the trade, but I'm not doing it. But I like this mosaic still. Come on. Never broke down. Right? Mosaic, right? Still got the last lot. The last lot is the who gives a shit lot, right? The only time you're selling the rest of the mosaic is at 2094. You're still looking for that 2157. The last lot, you don't care. Either it goes to the multi-day or you're getting stopped out at the 1 minute. I still bet you'll get 2157 out of mosaic. Because nobody wants to stay short when the market's ripping up. You want me to buy the lift? Yeah, I'll buy it for you. You got it? Did you buy the lift at 58.05 and or 08 or 10, whatever? So far, so good. I'm in with you now. Yeah, I'm moving it right now. Look at me with my mind. Mosaic, you got 10 more cents to go. Here you go. 2157. It's going to hit it. Live. 47 bid. Once the 50 guys leave, put your offer out now at 2157. Here come the 50s. You got your lift. You're looking for 58.49. Now, mosaic, you get through this 2150, it's 7 more cents. How could it not go there at this point? But 50 is a hard number to get through later in the day, but it looks like we're going to get through it. 2157. 51 bid. 30s are trading on the lift, y'all. You get 30 bid on the lift soon. Next thing you know, you'll be flirting with that 1 minute VWAP. You realize we missed that mosaic trade by 3 cents, right? It hit 20. What did it hit? 2154. Come on. I want to see it go exactly to 2157. That's what keeps me fascinated by this whole thing. I want 2157. Whatever. It's the last 100 shares. Who cares, right? By the way, if you trade not giving a shit, you make a lot more. You trade better. If you're sitting there nervous, you're done already. You're sitting there, with restrictions or knowing that you got to Uber your kids somewhere, very difficult to trade. You need to be relaxed with no distractions and focus and believe in your levels. Put your stops in. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Here, for instance, at this point, you've won this mosaic trade, right? So I would put the stop in at 21.32. Why? Because that's the level that it just broke out of a second ago, right? If it rolls back over, maybe it goes back down. You might as well lock into the rest, right? But this is the last lot. Doesn't matter what happens, so you're playing around. Either you get stopped out at 32 or you're getting offered out at 57. Well, you know what it is? I know. Well, I'm not putting my 13-year-old daughter in an Uber. Just not doing it. He's sick. My boy's 16. I feel a little bit comfortable with that. But paying $10 to get to work when you're making, it's an hour of time. He makes $9 an hour. Hold on. 21.52. 53. 54. Come on. Come on. Bring it. 56. 57. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. To the price. To the price. To the price. Live. To the price. How you like that, right? That's why I was saying I'd rather be in the mosaic because we got the squeeze in play. You got your level. I mean, you got paid on this lift trade, but mosaic is what it's all about. Late day VWAP breaks. Nobody wants to be short. I don't give a shit what mosaic was doing this morning. My man. 21.57. Sick. Only trade VWAP reversals. I don't know if anybody's in this lift, but we just played it off the 58.05 area. Same scenario here. If it gets through the VWAP, would be awesome. But if you're in it already, I don't know if you're looking at that lift, LYFT, just hit the multi-day and got rejected. So this time it didn't even get to the 1 minute. So it's not feeling so lovely about it. But, again, it's just we're goofing around on this one. We don't really get too aggressive in the afternoon. But mosaic, yeah. Fantastic. So that's what? 11 out of 12 winners today. Can we sing songs about it now? And by the way, if you think about it, right? Let's say you were looking at the mosaic, right? Let me just click on the options, bookadoof, right? So the mosaic, right? The call was at the 152 at 20.65. So let's say you went and bought the 21s. I have to chart it up. But if you're looking at the $21 calls, give me a price. Can somebody get this for me? Did we play Beyond Meat? Of course. I've been addicted to Beyond Meat. That's my middle name now. First name Beyond, middle name Meat. Second name, third name. By the way, look at the mosaic. Oh, shit. Short the open. Absolutely. You realize Mosaic was one of the best trades ever, right? Short. We shorted Mosaic. Now it's one of our best long trades that we just got out of. That's trading. I was long UVXY 5 different times. You think I'm going to stay long UVXY? You guys, you know what I'm saying, right? Whatever happens in the morning has nothing to do with what you do later in the day or whatever you do tomorrow. That's why it's a live environment too. By the way, this lift is just sitting around doing squadouche. I love Beyond, yeah, man. But Beyond was a reversal to the downside today. Extraordinary strength in it yesterday, but they're making up for it today. By the way, Mosaic, right? So looking at the Mosaic again, right? You didn't have to buy the stock. When this thing was breaking 20.65, no, I just sold it. It got to the price, got to my price. But what I'm trying to say is that there was probably a better trade in the $21 calls. So if somebody's out there, like this is the one thing that the software doesn't do. I can't chart the contract. I got to go in, I got to copy and paste it into the goddamn screen. Does anybody have time and sales on Mosaic options? Like I want to know where the $21 calls were trading at 2 o'clock. Where were the 21s at 2? Because that's where you want to be buying it. Because generally, if you're getting through the VWAP, late day, on a stock that's been down all day, you want to buy the option slightly out of the money. So this would have been perfect. $21 calls at 2 o'clock. How much could they have been? Sorry, $21 calls. I apologize. $21 calls at 2 o'clock. What were they? Maybe 40 cents tops. They're worth $1.20 right now. So the fear of missing out, I could find a trade anytime I want to double my money. I have no fear whatsoever. That's why I don't need to trade this lift. Tomorrow there'll be 3 more reversals that work at the beginning of the day. There'll be a couple of mosaics. This mosaic trade is now becoming my favorite trade, and this was the #1 short of the day. And now it's a great long. And that's the essence of what I do. I have no allegiance to any of these stocks. And obviously, I wish I was still in some mosaic right now. But 21.57, that was my target. That's my offer. That's where I'm done. But now there's another VWAP involved, I'm sure. Let's see the 2-day VWAP. Oh my God, if you can see the chart right now, 21.98 is your next target. So now where do you put your stop? Where did you kind of break out from? 21.57, right? So now I wouldn't sell the rest of your mosaic if you still had it, unless it's 21.57, but your next target is right there at 21.98. Now I feel stupid. And this is all on a stock that we were crushing on the short side this morning. That's why if you're in the ebb and flow of one stock, stick with it. Mosaic was a great short 4 times today. And now it isn't an amazing long, all on the VWAPs and the oh man, it's fantastic. ENPH, which one is that? I know that symbol. They reported. That's another one. That one just failed at the VWAP, right? So it's trapped in between 2 right now. Hold on a second. It's a big range, but there's a $1 range between VWAPs, right? So right now, the only thing you can do is looking for it to pull back to 28.40. If it breaks 28.40, it's going lower. But if it holds it and starts to rally again, 21.75 breaks, you got a double candle top right there. Plus the VWAP's going to be right there also. This one could be a buy going into the close also. but just looks like it's trapped in this range, so it really doesn't get, not too excited about it. But I like the lift. I mean, it's still got lift on right now. I mean, it's not really doing much, but you're up. It's better than losing money. Which news that the market is up now? I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't think there's anything. I think it's just typical massive hammering into a little bit of a squeeze. I mean, it's starting to fade already. I mean, we're just sold off 75 points. I'm not convinced the market's going up, especially tomorrow. All right, listen, I'm going to shut this down because I don't want it to go too long, so nobody could ever watch it. Hitthebid.com, right? Hitthebid.com. You know that's the website, right? The password's fake meat, all one word, lowercase. Come in, join the fun. I'll be back in about 15 or 20 minutes in there. And then we'll talk about earnings reports and have you? Hello, everything's free in the store. If you know this trivia question, what was the name of Hans Gruber in the first Die Hard? Go. Come to the front desk. If you can be the first person to answer this question, we'll give you $1,000. What was the actor's name of Hans Gruber from Die Hard 1? And is he still alive? Go. Well, thank you for that. His name was Alan Rickman. Oh, all right. So how am I supposed to go do stand-up now, right? All my energy, I gave it all away to you. All right, I'll be back in a little while. I got to get something to eat. But I'll broadcast a little bit here, get you guys to come in here. Join me on my conquest to help you, help me, help you, help me. All right? Help me, help you, to help me, to help you. Because the last thing I want to do is get a real job. I wonder if I'd have to wear a suit. Nobody wears suits anymore, right? Oh, wait a second. Let's not move. Lift. 2 live trades right here. 2 live trades. Anybody got this lift? Come on. Come on. Almost got out of it. Just got to get it past, what's this number? 50. You got it. If it could get through 58.48, then you got some chance to make something out of this trade. I mean, but you're already up. You know, I don't know if you got in 58.17. So you got your 20 cents out of it. I mean, day trading is all about winning. And you got winners. 39 bid. Ooh. All right, I'm going to offer out some of it if it hits 48. Because I like to sell at the VWAP a little bit if I'm already in prior. And then if it breaks and starts to go, you put your stop at the VWAP and that's it. Wait a second. You told me you were buying it. Once it pulled back, it hit to the 58. You asked me. And then I told you, buy it right there. I thought you bought it. Oh, you did? All right, cool. Now you want to offer out at 48. Once it pulled back to the 50, that low 58, risk rewards back in our favor, right? So why not buy it at 58.12, 58.15? What? Oh, how did I know? I didn't know it was going to pull back. Once it didn't break the VWAP on that first attempt, the range where it tested both times, by the way, we just missed the VWAP again. Once it failed and rolled over, it went back to that same number 3 times prior. So that's what I was looking for it to do again. That's all. All right, I got to eat. But more, the easier trade was Mosaic. That was awesome. That's just the standard, the stock's been getting hammered all day, right? Your range break was at 2062, coming off the lows, right? And then your VWAP break was just nobody wants to stay short late in the day when something's breaking VWAP. That's why Lyft, if it could get through this VWAP, you might get some more out of this trade. I hope the market gap's up, but we'll see. Because I think we're going down, so I'd like to see a gap up and a roll, get a head start on it. But I probably won't sleep again tonight. I'll watch the futures and, because yesterday's futures trade was where all the money was made. All the money. I mean, the sickest 800 points. I mean, it's sick. Lyft. That's me on the offer, by the way. I went to 47 instead. $47s. I want more now. I just sold a little. No, I just threw an offer out there for 50 shares. Got done. 47 just got printed. That was me. So now if we can get through this, maybe we'll get some more. I'm with you. I think it's going to June level too. Yeah. But hopefully they don't do it on a gap down. We need a gap up so we can roll into it. All right, so we just hit VWAP again on Lyft, and it's just not able to get through. Usually late day, if you can't get through, you're going to roll over and go back to where you came from. But right now, it's in limbo. You still should be long a little bit. But now if you want to lock it up, again, I would use 32, 48, 58, 32. Somewhere right in the middle if you want to get out. But I got to eat something. I guess I could let this run, right? We're all having a good time right now, right? By the way, the reason I came on this morning also was, do you know now I can't, if anybody's wondering, I can't show you charts on here anymore. It's gone. They took it, it's down. The Google Hangout is done. So if you don't have your own screencasting software, then you're shit out of luck. And I'm done trying to figure out software and downloading stuff, and that's it. One more time for Lyft. What? Is Lyft reporting tonight? How are these options 285? In theory, it would be a new entry, but if you're in it, which you should be, now you're just waiting. It's again, 315 VWAP break. I like it. But you'd still be in it right now. Sold some at 47. Now you're looking for the 50 break. And where did it come from before? $65 and $88. You guys noticed that I just did 2 winning trades? What's up? Mosaic. I mean, Mosaic, you can't really count it. I mean, you could. But Lyft right here. And he's in it, this guy. See how it works? It's all about pushing the button, putting a stop on, knowing your risk, knowing your reward, being comfortable with it. I mean, the Mosaic trade I kind of blew. I mean, by selling it. I only had 100 shares left, but that's why they're so expensive. Yeah, they had to be reporting. Yeah. I was going to say, if it wasn't that expensive, I'd be normally on a VWAP break late in the day at a half number. Usually I'll go right and buy those options. I'll buy a 58.50. But they're obviously jacked up because they're reporting. I always pick winning trades. Always. I mean, I would say 90% of my trades intraday are winners. It's the overnights that have destroyed me. And look at the trades I had on. I mean, AMD options, right? Gone. They suck. Ameren options. Remember when it broke 22? And again, this time, thank God, I only bought 1 or 2 contracts to feel it out. All losses. Yext, I bought the 20s, loss. Ameren 2250s, loss. AMD, whatever they were, the 3250s, lost. And right, but intraday, I can make 17 points on a bunch of bullshit. Who needs to own stocks? I mean, I didn't make 17 points today because I didn't do the 11-pointer in well, whatever the hell this ALLK. Yeah, you're doing something I don't normally do. I'm scaling out into this move, but I don't hate the fact that you're buying more at 48, 49 once you got through the VWAP. The stock has been notoriously strong in the late stages of the day. Plus, you just tried to shake everybody out 3 or 4 different times, and you're breaking VWAP late in the day. There's nothing bad about it. I just don't want to get aggressive later in the day. 58.15, loving it. 58.55, still like it, but I'm selling into it. Even though you're going to get, now you're looking for what? You're looking for the last high peak. You're looking for 58.66, and then you're looking for 58.88. Now, again, I would have a really tight stop on it now because I'm not going to let it go back below 40, right? But right now, it doesn't seem like you got to worry about it. So what you're witnessing right now is a guy in my chat room taking this trade. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Dun, dun, dun. And it's in the motherfucker. This is how we do it. This is how we do it, right? Talk about why we like the idea. Some people take the idea. Some people don't take the idea. What happens is some people take the idea now, and now they load up on Lyft, where the load up part was at 58.15. You don't want to load up now, right? So now if they load up now and it pulls back 20 cents, they take a good trade and they ruin it because they added to it. Not saying this is what you're doing, but let's say if you had 200 or 300 shares and now you're adding to it with 700 or 800 more, that's not right. You want to add a couple, sure. You don't want to start getting nuts with it. Like Mosaic was better. That one was a half number break. Squeeze was still in. I mean, I liked it better, but I don't know why I sold it. I only had 100 left, but Mosaic, and again, this goes to show you what trading is all about for me. And by the way, Mosaic just got to the next VWAP level. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The next VWAP was 21.97. Let's see if it gets to the third day. Wow. 22.69. I don't think we're going to get there, but I don't know. Maybe we do. But right there was 2 days worth of pay. Again, if you're just trying to not get a real job like I am, right? I just trade for some wins just to keep me interested and keep me getting paid. Mosaic right there for $1.50, or even if you got in late, 50, and here's your 60 cents in a Lyft trade, 400 shares of both of these stocks, and you're set for 3 or 4 days. You don't have to get a real job. Every day, if you just make a little bit, that's the name of the game. Sick, really. Mosaic's going to be up $1 now after I sold it. That's what's crazy. Wow. I mean, this Mosaic's turning out to be a monster. This is a 10% move off the lows now. I mean, it's amazing. But stick with the Lyft because that's the one that you're in, right? We're in. You got the Lyft still, right? Sold a little bit, right? You're about to get to the next multi-day. 58.78 is your next one. It helps that the market's ripping. It's my lays, man. It's my anal bead lays. Yeah. Trying something new with my wife when she's asleep tonight after I give it a GHB. Shh, it's just the doctor, honey. $58.78 on Lyft. It's one tick away. So here it is right here live. Our entry 58.15 for just a tad. 58.25 was where we got a little bit more aggressive. Now, even if you just bought the 1 minute VWAP break, you're in a decent trade right now. Late day VWAP breaks, man, they're good. 74s are trading, 75s are trading, 77s. 55.78 is your target on lift. Will you get it to the penny? That's right. All right, now I can go. See? It can be done. You see that? We had an entry, we had a target, we had a stop. He pushed the button and he makes money on the lift trade. You see that? You see how that's done? Tell him what you just did, Gringo Star. See ya, boys. I'm glad, man. Now, you show 2 other people how to do that. Because for some reason, I could show that a million times.
What happened? I don't. Wait, the VWAP. Wait. It pulls back to the support. That's where you buy it. Oh. Oh wait, the VWAP break late in the day. Oh.
You know it's going to go to 59.25 now, right? Right? There was the last target. No, the target was the high print from before, 58.88. Spray tan. Talking about. I can't get up. See, this is so compelling to me. See, now I get to live another day closer to the utopian paradise that I hope is waiting for me because I helped this guy. Rasta. See, and just like that, kids, paying attention or not paying attention, I'm not sure, but I've been live on YouTube this whole time showing off. Got a lift trade, Gringo Stars involved, the mosaic off the 1 minute VWAP break. And suddenly you've got 2 monster trades of high quality that were right there, sitting there for you. All you had to do is press the button. Sick. 87's a trading on lift now from the pullback at 58. Risk reward back in your favor at 58. Buy it. Here's your 2 stops. Retrace was the easy trade, broke the VWAP. You got back to those 2 levels. Man. Now only if we had 40,000 shares, right? Amazing stuff, people, that's going on here. And sometimes I feel like it's not being put to good use. All right, tell 2 friends. I got to go. Nice hanging with you. All right, you guys know where to go, right? Hitthebid.com. Passwords fake meat. I'll make you money, and then you got to pay. That's okay, too. That's all right. Nobody has any friends. I don't have any friends. All right, see you later.